important to me, and I think it's going to be important to other people as well. I love Knoxville. I've lived in many other places. I came back home. There's no place I ever want to live again. Knoxville's it for me. It's where I take my stand. It's got great things about it. It's a small town atmosphere, small town personality, but big town capabilities. And I think people want to see that reflected in their government. There's a lot of things that we need to do in circuit court clerk to make things better. Most importantly, what people may not first think of, but what I think of most is the juvenile court. It's how we're dealing with our kids, and it's our at-risk kids. And like I tell people, the circuit clerk doesn't make the decisions about the kids, but what we do is we help the social workers, we help the attorneys, we do help the parents, we work with the judges to make sure that the office runs as smoothly as possible, to help these kids who are coming from bad situations, and to where we make it just a little bit easier for the people who are trying to help. And so that is really key for us, is focusing on what we can do for those kids. Attorneys have been talking with me, and I concur that one of the things that we really need to do is bring the office into the 21st century. And that means that we bring it into the electronic age, to where we have electronic data systems, electronic billing systems. So again, we can make it easier on the people that are trying to help the people who are in trouble. And so that'll improve accuracy, it'll improve efficiency, it'll make life a lot easier. And it's going to take a certain person, because you can't just go in there and snap your finger and make things like that happen. You have to go to what we have is called the Office of Administrative Courts, okay? And that's a state agency. And they get to decide what we do and don't do in the office. And I can tell you right now that through all the 95 counties, there's not one circuit court clerk office that has been brought into the 21st century into the electronic age. And so if we're able to convince people, to the AOC, to let us do this, but by the way, the federal court system, they've been this way for 15 years. It's tried, it's proven, we know it works. So if we can bring this to the county level first, we'll spearhead. We'll be the first county in the state that brings this modernization to the state. And that, I think Knox County deserves to be the leader in the state for this, and I want to spearhead it. The last thing I'd like to tell you is I think that everybody who's successful in this office, they're successful because people recognize them as their best friend in the courthouse. And I tell you what, whether you realize or not, every single person here, and all your friends and neighbors and kids and family, all those that you care about, they need a best friend there. And not in a shady, political way, but in a true way, where they know you're your friend, where they know that you're accessible. They know that if they call up either your cell phone or they call up to the office, that you're there. You're actually there working, and that you're actually in the office, and that your door is open, and that you're not trying to hide, but you're there. And you're there to help them, and you listen. And that's what we want to do. We actually want to, I want to be people's best friend in the courthouse. To actually be there, to listen, to help, and to solve problems. You know, right now, the glaring things right now are modernization. But in this office, there's always going to be things that we tackle and always things that we do, and we have to have open minds to it. And I'm just asking you all to be my friends. It's going to take 25,000 votes to win this convincingly. And 25,000 votes is a lot of people. I'm not so sure I know 25,000 people. And so we're going to need all your help. And thank you all for coming, and thank you all for being so good to me. And I feel so blessed and humbled. Eat the hot dogs. There's been people here taking hot dogs off, and there'll be people here for another hour coming in and eating. And so we knew that it was going to be come and go. But thank you all for coming, and thank you all for being my friends. And really hope that you all will be excited and enthused about helping us make a true difference for the kids and for families in Knox County.